What's good, y'all? Today I'm gonna be showing you how to make a house. The first thing you're gonna want to do is get your zombie for scale, Now we're doing the walls. You can make 3 wide on each side, so it's gonna be like that. And we're gonna make it 10 tall. Now we make the shape of your house. I'm actually gonna make these 11 high. Next up, you're gonna put your floor in. Gonna make that 5 and just put it in, like this. You want full coverage of the inside walls. So if there's a double thick wall like this floor is gonna go into there, and the other floor is gonna go meet up with it right there. Now for the stairs, you're just gonna want to find the right rise over run. Usually do 8 high and then 1 long. That does the job pretty good. Then you just stack them up. Then you're gonna repeat the process for the second floor. When you're doing your rooms and stuff, make sure that they're 2, unless they're gonna be the same color and texture. This is looking pretty good for this floor. This is a weird house, alright? Like, it's kind of split levels, so don't get confused. Once again, you're gonna want to make sure all the walls are where they're supposed to be. Okay, now we're ready for the top floor. Bring everything up and do it all again. Whenever you do hallways, make sure they're like 5 or 6 wide. For the railings, I'm just gonna do this. Remember that rise over run with the stairs? It's kind of important. Make sure your parts snap to the end as well, because if they don't, it's kind of annoying and it'll mess up your entire life. And I'm around some corners off too, like this, so you can do that if you want. Okay. Now that we got all the walls and all the floors and now that we got all that, we can do the ceiling. But at the very top, we'll go 0.1 and we just line it up just like this. Don't matter if these overlap, it's all good. Then we're gonna do this for all the other floors too. Just plop that on there. Now that we're done with the ceiling, we're gonna make the roof. Let's get our wedge, put that in there. That'll go all the way over here. It's gonna be an ugly ass house, I can tell you that. Some roofs are way harder than others. This one's gonna be an easy one, so you're not gonna learn much from this. Now we just get a part and put that on top. Actually, this would be the trim. That can go on top. We're gonna be putting like a trim before the shingle part, so that's what this is. Now we do the shingle part, which we got a texture for, which is great. That ain't even a bad texture. Damn. We're gonna have a little like HVAC area up here. I also use the old textures, so if you want to access that, then turn that off. And they are older, but that's just what I'm used to, because this don't even look too bad. What I don't like though is the wood. The wood looks really bad. What the hell is this? That's disgusting. We're gonna use the old textures today. Now we're done with like this stuff, all this. So now we can kind of mess with some of the details outside. Okay, now that I'm done with that, this is just another roof I made. Now we can do another pretty important part, which is doors and windows. And this is going to be a townhouse, so this side and the other side are going to be empty pretty much, and we're going to make a less detailed duplicate but mirrored on the other side. So that's what we're going to do. That's what's up. This is my sample door we got here today. I have a bunch in my little world of making random stuff, but it opens when you touch this part right here. Thank you, Sam, for that. Oh my god. The hallways are 5 wide, so we're going to make this 4 wide, 8 tall, because since we've measured our hallways, they're all going to be the same width, so it shouldn't matter. Let's group this all together, then we'll transfer all this stuff. So the main part you're going to name main. Put the frame in the non-moving part section, because it's not moving. It can stay in there. Nothing in here will be affected. You can even anchor that. You can anchor all this stuff, by the way. Make sure to anchor your house periodically. We need a group called 2weld though, and it has to be called that because if you have parts like handles and decorations, then they'll move with the base. And even if you don't, like this, we still need a 2weld thing. I don't know how to modify the script so it doesn't, because I'm not a scripter. Now we can put the script in to the model. We can put the base, which has all the values, move that to the pivot point. Then we can get the detector, copy and paste that in. But let's say the base says it's opening -100 counterclockwise. I want it to open in 0.3 seconds. I want it to stay open for 1. Doors work. It's good. Now we can decorate it because I forgot to do that. Perfect. We got a door. Make sure to make it uncollidable so you don't like get stopped by it and stuff. Now we can make a mold so we can cut through the walls, and preferably lower down so we can cut through the excess wall at the bottom. Now we also need closet doors and stuff. So for that, we can just modify these. Now we got some variations. This one opens like that. Now we can put the doors in like so. Now that we got all the doors in and we know they all work, we can do the windows now. It's kind of the same process, but no like moving stuff. So that's cool. Maybe opening windows would be fire. I don't know. These are the 3 sizes I'm gonna do. So let's go. Bam. Here they are. They work too. Now we put them in. We take all those, duplicate them so we can get both sides of the wall, and then start on the outside. Union all those, and then go on the inside and do the same thing. These should just be able to fit right in. Why is it tilted? Just like that. We're gonna want to... Why is it tilted, bro? We're gonna want to put it over the seam between these 2 walls. Now that we're done with this, we can do the paint now, which is pretty good. We're going for like a plaster type finish, you know? You can use the stock ones, but I just grab a texture kit like this. This is always cool. If you want to make your own textures, get this and replace the ID with a decal ID. You're going to want to go as low contrast as possible. Like, you don't want to be doing all sorts of crazy colors like this. Even stuff like this might be a bit too much. Alright, this is the outside. I took this whole half off because it's going to be stitched together with another one. This is the inside. Very nice. Now we gotta do baseboards. Make them non-collidable and then just do this. You know? Okay, look at this. We're done. And this part's even worse. We're doing the outside stuff now. You gotta start making the stuff that you know you're gonna be copying. First of all, take the main components. This is what we get. Right on. We'll take these windows, strip these windows down, make all the windows look like this. Now we can mirror it with this plugin I found. I don't even know if it still works. This will definitely work. And it stitches together seamlessly. Built this little thing right here that I'm gonna put stuff in. Okay, this is what we're looking like. Now we're just gonna add more terrain. You just draw it in like this. Oh my god, I hate doing terrain. And I also added a bunch of detail like that. I don't know if that looks good, but planters too, speed bumps. And this is our main house right here. We're gonna be doing trees, baby. This is the one exception where we can use free models. This is how our trees are looking right now. We got all different kinds of varieties. Once you get your trees in, you're gonna also add bushes, which are also free models. This is perfect. This is awesome. Oh yeah, light posts, bro. I need light posts. It's great that I just built one. I also added some HVAC on top. I put an electric box here too. Threw together a dumpster too. Very nice. If you want to find any of my stuff, just go to my page, I guess. Now that we're done with all the terrain and outside details, it's time to do one of my favorite parts, lighting. We gotta find the skybox. Hey, this one's nice. Finally, when we're done with all this, we can change it from voxel to future. There we go. This is what I usually use. It's pretty alright. You can pick whatever design you want, but for the light source, make sure shadows are enabled, the range is good, the brightness isn't too bright, and the color's like warm. You don't want it to be cold. And also, you're going to want to have a little building platform so you're not building on site. This is what just some simple lighting can do outside. This already looks so good. Okay, now that we got the inside done, it's time to do one of the longest parts. We gotta do the entire interior now. also gonna have these little AC unit thingies. There we go. Look at that. That's rad. They could have one too. How about that? We'll be nice today if they'll have one too. Look at this. It's lit. Now the interior is pretty straightforward. All you gotta do is build stuff. If I've already built it, it would be right here. This is all the stuff from all the different eras. If I've already made it, it's right here. I just copy paste it. Okay, y'all. We might be almost done. We got the lights. We got the Z that I failed miserably at. We got the free model trees, the details, the patio I just did. Now we got to do the finishing touches, which is barriers so people don't escape the map. Now we're going to do another important thing that isn't actually that important. It's called hitboxes. Now it's kind of annoying when you start climbing on things like this. You're gonna climb on that. So I make all my stuff can collide off, and then we're just gonna fit a hitbox in there. Keeps it clean. So there we go. We're gonna name this hitbox. Now you make them invisible. Perfect. Yo, I think we're done. Add badges. Pretty easy. With that, I just use this badge giver. Should be on my profile. If you go into it, put your badge ID there, and as long as it's in the right game, it'll give them the badge when they touch this box. So that's great. But for now, this is it. Pretty nice. I used the crawl script too. I got that from a YouTube video, so you can find that in the description probably. But this is what we got. We got a crawl space right there. We got the entrance. All sorts of rooms. Very nice. The window's open too. Upstairs, another crawl space. Top floor. Very nice. We got this little crawl space too. Yeah, that's it.